Tiny Tigers. Today we're going to learn about a big word, transportation. Can you say that? Transportation. Let's go. Hi boys and girls. So we're learning about the big word transportation today. And transportation is when we move like people and toys and food and maybe sometimes animals. It's when we move things from one place to another. So this bus drives from your house to school. It's moving you from your house to school. Did you know that there's 3 different kinds of transportation? There's water transportation, land transportation, and air transportation. Right now, we're going to talk about the different types of water transportation. So any type of transportation that goes on the water. Let's take a look at the first one. What is that? Sailboat. Good job. This is a big sail. Looks like a big triangle, right? Up the mountain, down and back. So that's one way to transport these people from the shore to the water, to another place. Here's another one. This is a ferry. Can you say ferry? Good. I know that there's a ferry that goes from New Jersey to New York. Some people that live in New Jersey need to transport to New York and they use a ferry. Next is a big one. This is called an ocean liner. It looks like a cruise ship, right? It is massive. It's huge. Look at it compared to the ferry. This one is so much bigger. This is smaller. All right, up next is a type of transportation that goes underwater. Do you know what this is called? A submarine. Good job. A submarine can go underwater and it can go very deep down underwater. And the last type of water transportation is a cargo ship. So this carries lots of different things on this boat and brings it to us. All right, the next kind of transportation is land. So that's like what we walk on, right? We walk on the land. We can walk to school. That's how we transport to school. Leaving my house and going to Hatchery Hill, bye-bye. So walking is one. Let's see, I think most of you know what this is. What is that? A school bus. A school bus transports on land. So it drives on the road and brings you from your home to school. Up next is choo-choo. A train. Good. A train travels on land on railroad tracks. And did you know that we have a train station in Hackettstown? I don't know about you, but I can hear the train from my house. Choo-choo! Chugga, 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 chugga. Okay, this is next. What kind of transportation is this? A bicycle or a bike. Good job. So you can also get around from one place to another by riding a bike. Do you have a bike at home? Riding a bike is fun. Up next, I think all of you have one of these. Your moms and dads have one. A car. Some of you get dropped off in a car for school, and some of you get dropped off in a bus for school. Next is something that is in New York City, and this is also on land. It goes underground. On land still though, under the streets. It's called subway. Have any of you ever been on a subway in New York City? It's pretty neat how it works. There's lots of people on a subway. They're going from their house to work. They're transporting. And last but not least, here's the last way to transport on land, using a wheelchair. Some people use wheelchairs. Some people can ride a bike. Some people walk. All right, our third type of transportation is by air. So flying up in the sky. You might be familiar with this one. Has anyone ever been in an airplane? An airplane takes you from the ground to the sky, and it transports you to another place, like a state or country. This is an airplane. Up next is, what is that? A hot air balloon. You can transport in a hot air balloon like these people. Brings you from one place to another, up in the air. All right, up next, who knows what this one is? A space shuttle. So astronauts go inside the space shuttle, and they might go to the International Space Station, or they might go explore a new planet. Up next is something super neat. This is called a supersonic jet. Whoa. Look at the jets. And then you might have seen one of these before too. This is a jet, like an airplane that you might fly on. See all the windows? That's where the seats are. So they transport people from one state to another through the air. All right, up next, you might see these down at the beach. It's called a blimp. Sometimes they have long strings connected to them. Sometimes they have pictures or people's faces on here or words. This is a blimp, and it goes in the air, transports people in the air. See, there's little people inside. And last but not least, who knows what this is? Helicopter. A helicopter flies in the air, and people can be transported from one place to another.